3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Well, hidey ho! Welcome to the Friday edition of the Dennis and Andy Show, where today, besides drinking a beer, which we'll get into in a second, we're going to unbox a couple things that we got. Dennis has something he got in the mail to unbox, and I got something to unbox. And then we're going to talk about the season finale of that fantastic Falcon and Winter Soldier. All I can say is I hope to God there's a season 2 because it was awesome.
Yeah. By the way, TGIF, everybody. I know some of you may still be at work, but happy hour has begun on the Dennis and Andy Show.
Thank God it's fun day.
It is. It is. So, today's beer, Andy and I are trying an underground beer today. Hey, Don. Welcome.
Don just wants to see us unbox his book.
He does. He does. Had I known, Don, I would have sent you one. So today's beer is Kill Iron, or it's like an underground version of Killian's Red, which is a absolutely fantastic beer that I actually, besides stouts and all the dark ones, ambers are pretty decent. So anyway, this one's out of Charleston, South Carolina. It's called Revelry Brewing. It's not a super heavy. It's only a 5.25% alcohol. But, they've been trying to get this beer banned for a while now. So we're not sure how long we can get it. So, of course, I had to pick up a good six-pack.
Why exactly are they trying to get it banned?
I don't know. They've been trying to get this one banned for a while. I think it's because it's potentially an offensive beer. But I don't know. I think it's good. Being a fan of Killian's Red, I'm really curious to taste this. So we're going to find out.
It is good.
If this is worth the wait.
Beer, yeah.
What's that?
How much head is on that beer that you just poured? Good Lord. Wow, you really don't know how to pour a beer.
Whoa. Now that is an untruth. The difference is when you pour it into a yard, it is much different than pouring it into a glass or just taking a sip out of a can. So it'll just take a minute, it'll go down. You're naturally going to get more head.
And have not gotten that much head. So
yeah. Sometimes I pour it beforehand. You should see a good stout and stuff, what the really good head we get on that.
How's that foam taste?
Well, you got to get past the foam.
Exactly. You should have just drank it out of the can like I am. It's good.
I do. I like this.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
Going to say, I'm going to put it right up there with it's a different flavor. Sorry, I'm reading a comment before it came up. It's not a beer bong. It's just a yard. I used to have a yard for the Renaissance Fair, and it actually hung around the neck. I was going to say I'm going to put this right up there with the jalapeno beer that I had a few weeks ago. It doesn't have the spice, I could do it. It's got a really good flavor.
If I thought I could do it, I would have popped a hole and shotgunned it, but I'd probably blow it all over my computer screen. So
yeah, so we wanted to do something different. We got a whole bunch of different beers for our Friday happy hours that we're going to be testing and putting them out. So I'm going to give a shout out to the ABC the Oh, it's a liquor store here. I talked to her and explained what I was doing, and I told her what kind of beers we like, and she helped me put together a list of some very interesting ones. And I'm gonna when I stop in, I'm gonna have a nice talk with her and tell her this was an absolutely phenomenal one. But they got a whole bunch of other really cool beers called Pass the Lemongrass, Poke the Bear, Lefty Lucy, which is a 7% West Coast style. Kukasaurus, Hotel Rendezvous. They got some funny ones in here. And Glorious Bastard is a Czech Pilsner. So
Nice.
check out Revelry Brewery. And I know next time we go to a convention in Charleston, I think we're gonna have to try this place out. They got some smooth like jazz. It looks like.
All right, well, let's do some unboxing.
Yeah. Why don't
You
you
go first, or do you want to go first?
You know what? I'll go first.
Okay.
Especially since Don's in it. So I got my package. You can even see I sliced it open so we didn't have to worry about it. But look, it even has the X-Farce tape on it. I was so excited when I got home and it was sitting there.
Yeah, because you got that when we were away last weekend at South Carolina Comic-Con. So
I did. It was waiting for me. It was like a big Christmas present, just saying, "Unwrap me." And then they came in, and then inside of that was the Great Gemini mailer. Ooh, they're taped really well in there.
you know it. I already opened mine from Don, so that's not what I'm unboxing.
Oh yeah. So let's see. Woohoo! All right. So first and foremost, everybody out there knows that I had backed X-Farce Reloaded, and I had showed the original one. This is cool. Everybody, you got to take a look at this. I love parody books. You know, we had talked about it before. You know, even as a kid, Mad Magazine, Dynamite, Bananas. That's just all really good stuff. I love humored books. So the book, look at, check that out.
Oh, nice.
I know, right? Oh, I love it. It's even in a protective sleeve. And Don, look at that. He even did a little letter. On behalf of the Teen Parody Press, thank you so much. Look at that. Really
Very
bad.
cool.
It is. But now for the important thing. So, yeah, check that out. This looks awesome. I can tell I'm going to be, I know what I'm reading tonight. This is nice paper. It's got great gloss. Wow. We've got, this is fantastic. Look at, oh my God, check this out, guys. Check out that 2-page spread.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. And
Beautiful.
Newt Mutants. Oh, wow.
It says there's an echo. I don't hear it, though.
Oh, wow. I don't hear it either.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. We both have headphones on. I'm not hearing an echo.
And then I got a bonus. Check this out. Thank you, Dad. This is awesome. This is a parody on Heroes, which, of course, everybody knows I'm a big Siler fan. Loved Heroes. And the cheerleader. Look at that. This is also really cool. I'm going to be doing some reading tonight, Andy.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hewoes. Claire Bennett finally meets her real parents. Go Spartans.
That's awesome.
Oh. Yes, I am. I am a Siler fan. You know, he was so evil. That's why when he got tapped to play Mr. Spock in my beloved Star Trek, I actually thought it was a pretty good fit, and I kind of like that. So, yeah, everybody, if you haven't gone out and backed the X-Farce, I think you can still get it on demand.
Of
But this
course,
is,
it's in demand.
yep, yep. And then he even signed it down there. Thanks, Don. This is fantastic. My wife really is going to hate me tonight because she knows I'm going to stay up in bed and read.
And I got that too. That's why I didn't do
Oh,
an unboxing, because we didn't want to double up. So
exactly.
I've got something else to unbox. So, but I got all the same goodies. I got the little letter. Except Dennis on my letter. I won't show it because I don't want to embarrass Don. He did that lipstick kiss thing on my letter. So that, little weird, Don, but that's cool. Love you too, Don. So yes, I got it as well. So I got it a few days ago. So that was awesome.
We did an animated trailer. Yes, I will go be hunting for that on YouTube. Oh yes.
Oh, why, thank you, Don. I appreciate that. You're very welcome, by the way, Don. Anybody that reads it, I just hope they enjoy it. So you're very welcome, Don. Thank you.
Oh, aren't you going to ask Don about your surprise ending?
Oh, the letter also smells like perfume. It does. It smells musky, Don, because you're a man. We don't use the word perfume. No, so I don't know if he read it yet. So I'll do my unboxing. So that means I get to go full screen as Dennis goes bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye-bye. So I got this in the mail a couple days ago. It says, thanks, brother, on it. It's from Andy Bellinger, who is a creator I'm friends with on Facebook. This is a Kickstarter campaign. It is for, let me get everything out, make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, got it all. Got a nice letter from Lethal Comics thanking me for backing it. But you're going, wait, what are you backing? What are you backing? I'm going to tell you what I'm backing. Mother Trucker. I backed Mother Trucker. Female wrestler. I like wrestling. Female wrestler. You know it. So it came with a bunch of stuff. First and foremost, if I can get it out of the bag. Oh, here it is. I got myself a die cut sticker of the character Mother Trucker. So I got that.
Buff.
She is buff. She's built the way I like them. I bet she's
so she's 5
probably
foot
only
tall?
about. I was going to say, I bet she's like 5'4". I got a double-sided poster. This is one side from Mother Trucker.
Oh, that's a cool truck.
This, I'm not sure who drew that. I can't read the signature, but it's cool. And then this is the other side of the poster. Slapping some dude in a headlock. It's like he drew Dennis.
Is that a V on her hat, or is that a Firebird symbol? It's hard to tell.
On her hat?
Yeah. Oh, it's an M. Okay.
It's an M. Mother Trucker.
Oh, I get it. I saw the M. I get it, Andy.
And then I got another poster. One side by the fantastic Carl Kerschel. He's an awesome artist. Love that. And then the other side by Carrie Nord. Carrie Nord of Conan fame. He was the artist that brought Conan back years back at Dark Horse, and then Exo Man of War back. So that's awesome looking. So that's very cool.
So all you
Great
parents watching,
Carrie.
just so you know, we do mark this as not for children. Just saying.
What am I showing? Shut your mouth. And then another double-sided poster. Gazinga! Look at that.
And
High beams.
Comment stands.
High beams are on. Oh, yeah.
Was this an Indiegogo or was this a Kickstarter?
This was Kickstarter. And then he even threw in I guess these were all stretch goals. Black Church, which is another book that's square, that's in an envelope. So this is the envelope. So the book is square, and it's in black and white. And it's written, obviously written and drawn by Andy as well. And it's just this different story. It's kind of cool looking.
Is it like an ash can?
Kind of, because it's only about 6 by 6 in size. It's square. So it looks like it's 6 by 6 or so, but it looks cool. So, it has nothing to do with Mother Trucker as far as I know. I haven't read it yet. I haven't read any of this yet. Won't have a chance to read it tonight as I'll be on art auction tonight with Ethan, but hopefully tomorrow I can read it. So
yeah, what time does that start at?
That art auction on Ethan's channel starts at 8 p.m. Thank you for asking.
You are.
And then I'll show you some of the insides of Mother Trucker.
Yeah, I'm curious
real quick
now.
as well. So there she blows. There's the cover. Love that font. Just gives you that hardcore trucking 80s metal font.
Oh, it's got good gloss on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nice. It's thick. It's got a nice thick cover, kind of like First Man. It feels about 110, 120 pound stock. The art's really nice. Here's a cool spread. Well, 2 pages, I should say, from it. So, yeah, I mean, it looks really cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting the vibe. It's kind of like Glow meets Over the Top. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know if Mother Trucker is if that woman is human or not. There's a page that I'm not going to show because let's just say she's in her birthday suit fully. So
and you're seeing things that might not be human?
Well, she's in some type of stasis tank.
Oh.
Here's a cool page though. Love that at the bottom. This side. Oops, I mean this side right here. Fight. It's almost like a video game.
Well, I say it's versus. It looks like Mother Trucker versus Honda from Street Fighter.
Oh, and the cover also has a spot varnish on it. So you can kind of see that the logo and the figure of Mother Trucker is spot varnish. So that part's shinier than the background. So this is really cool. This was a great deal. Check out Mother Trucker on Kickstarter by Andy Bellinger. So written and drawn by the animal Bob Anger, which I think Andy is a wrestler as well. So, and that's his that I think he is. And that's his wrestling name. So yeah, and there's going to be a second one. So it ends, a little bit of a tease and stuff.
So does it end on a cliffhanger, or does it end as a complete story?
I don't think so. Let me see. You know what, Dennis? Just for you, I'm gonna bring you back in. I feel lonely.
Because I say other people are probably wondering the same thing.
Hold on. There we go. Let me see. I'll jump to the end. I'll ruin the end of it. It has a couple nice pinups in the back. No, it's a one and done story. So it's like my First Man's Art, one and done, but he is doing a volume 2, which I'll definitely be backing as well. I'll have to reach out to him, see if we can get him on our interview show.
Yeah.
So there you go. We did our unboxings. Boxing. And now I'm going to have a drink.
What I did today, and I spent the whole morning power washing, so I've been outside power washing since about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning.
Sounds like women's work.
Had to take a break because I knew we had to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, you damn right. You damn right we did. And what did they do within the first 10 minutes of the show? Bam! We got to see Sam in a freaking costume that was, I mean, it is like the most comic book accurate costume I think they brought to the screen without making many tweaks to it, you know?
I agree. When they first showed him, you and I were wondering if they were going to do that. And I mean, they even got the goggles, the way you could see his eyes, the everything. I mean, it was right down. I mean, they nailed it. And it looked functional. I mean, that's just it. It looked fantastic the way they did it. And this is obviously the Wakandan suit.
Yep. And I will say this is from the comic I own. It's probably a 9.5 condition, and I'm willing to sell it for $150. So if anybody wants it, you know how to get a hold of me.
I think you can put it up on your auction tonight.
No, the auction's for original art, Dennis.
Oh, that's right. It's original art, Andy.
So yeah, so we got that, and then just to show you, I actually took this off the screen. I paused it and took a photo. We could probably find a screenshot online better, but yeah, I mean, man, when my daughter and I saw that, we were just like, yeah. So, you know, the episode, I was a little concerned how they were going to wrap everything up in this final episode, and they did it really well. And I don't know if you noticed, Dennis, this episode, I believe, was actually shorter time-wise than last week's.
By a little bit. I actually was, because, you know, when we finished it off last week, I was like, and I kind of named off all the plots that we got to wrap up. I'm like, man, even if they have it at the 1 hour mark like this one, I'm like, how are they going to do it? But they did.
Yeah.
And I thought they did it satisfactorily. You know, I thought it was, you know, they didn't leave any big loose ends that I could picture, you know, just sitting out there.
Well, they did. They really, you know, it picked up at the end of last episode. So, I mean, that's not, you know, that's obvious. With the, God, I always screw it up. It's Black Hand, right? Black Flag.
Flag Smashers.
Flag Smashers, that's it. See, I knew with your help.
We're going around 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I knew with your help I'd eventually get there. Flag Smashers. And so it picks up with them in New York. Oh, I found another good picture of them. Let's see if I can make that bigger. Oh, this does a pretty good job. Hold on. Come on. Wait. There's a couple here. Let me share the screen. That's pretty cool. Him flying, chucking a shield. Let's see. There it is. That's the one. I got to make this a little bigger. This is the business right here.
When he comes down and lands, it reminded me of the Angel from the X-Men. The wings were flapped out, and he just kind of floated right down. And I was like, man, that was very Angel-esque. I thought it was really cool.
Oh, it was great. Oh, I might have made it too big. Darn it. I'll just have to shrink it down some. See if this works. Yeah, I mean, it was really cool. I mean, you knew where it was coming.
There were no surprises in this episode. You know, that's the one thing that I'll say was either good or bad, depending on what you like. You knew what you were going to probably
There it is. I mean, you know what? Let's do a side by side. Hold on.
Oh boy, it's a lot of technical stuff, Andy.
I know. I'm trying not to hurt myself. Look at that. That's pretty damn nice right there. Yep. You know? God, I don't know. You know, I almost like that suit better than Captain America's. Anyhow, they did a lot of cool stuff. Obviously, it was all about taking down the Flag Smashers. Sam had to fight Batroc, which I thought was cool because Batroc doesn't have any powers. He's just a good fighter. So whereas when he fought Captain America in Winter Soldier, you really would have thought that fight wouldn't have taken as long. But Batroc basically called him out and said, "Oh, what are you with your shield and stuff?" And that's when remember on the ship, Cap dropped his shield and was basically like, "Fine, we'll go hand to hand. I'll still kick your ass."
That
he
was
did.
actually a really good battle. That was that in Civil War or no? It's Falcon.
It was Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yep.
It was a good battle, but at the same time, are you trying to tell me that Cap was pulling his punches? Because that's the other thing. Even without his shield, if Cap with the super strength punched him as hard as he could, that fight would be over.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It was a cool costume. I liked the fight. The one thing that I'll say about Winter Soldier, we knew what had to get wrapped up. They went from A to Z exactly as anticipated. There really were no surprises. There were like, oh, are we going to get to see this? Are we going to get to see that? And then that's what we were hoping. They did. There were no real twists. So I mean, there was not a lot of shocking moments in this series. It was very straightforward. It was good. I liked what they did with it. And as a Captain America uniform, I kind of like this one the best.
The Funko Pop one?
Except, yeah, I don't like Funko Pop, so I'm sarcasm.
I know. No, they did, and that's just, we don't want to give away spoilers. We want you guys to watch it. They wrapped stuff up nicely. Like I said, Sam fought Batroc, which was a cool fight. Bucky was taking on some of the Flag Smashers. And then, of course, because they showed the after credit scene last week, of course, I'm trying to find something too. That's why I'm looking down at the same time. There it is. Of course, who shows up? John Walker shows up. We knew he would. And he shows up, and you're like, uh-oh, where's this going? What's he going to do? And he gets himself in, and he takes the side. He first goes against the Flag Smashers, and there was no, I'm going to fight Bucky or Sam. He was just like, I'm going to do the right thing. I thought that was awesome. Oh, look what I found. Let's add this to the stream. Oh, shit. That's right. Back in 2017, I did my own drawing of good old Sam.
Huh, who is that?
Oh, So there you go. I knew I had a drawing of him. So look at that. Might be in the auction tonight.
Oh, if you're going to auction it, tonight's a nice night to auction that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to see if I think I still have it. So
I did collect and read the comics when Sam Wilson, Captain America. Yeah, and I said they really did hold well to the books on this.
Well, and then look, you knew it was going to happen, and this was another moment that Courtney and I were like, "Oh crap!" Is when and you know what? I won't even say it because I think showing is better than saying. So this moment, oh yeah, when he showed up, when they cut to that scene of Contessa, Julie Louis-Dreyfus's character they introduced last week, sitting there with his wife and basically saying, "What has taken him so long?" You knew he was in the back room changing. You knew it.
Well,
and he came walking out. Oh yeah. And he came walking out, and he's like, "Well, it's just the same thing, but it's black." And what did she say after he said that? I don't remember. She had a good retort, good response to why.
Well,
I don't remember.
Well, yeah, but basically, we're ready to call on you when the time comes. And the only thing that they didn't have was the shield. So he doesn't have.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the difference, though, with what you just held up. That's Cat Shield. U.S. Agent has his own shield, which is different.
Correct. And
so
then
I'm hoping
even on this one, there's no shield.
Well, I'm hoping in there's got to be a season 2. So because they set so much stuff up, and there's no movie. I mean, if you look at the movies that are coming out, there's nothing that would relate to this stuff.
The issue is, they've got nothing. This was supposed to be like WandaVision, a one and done.
Yeah, but I was talking to Courtney about it, and I could see WandaVision being one and done, because even with the after credit scene in WandaVision, that really leads into Doctor Strange 2. So that works, but this doesn't lead into anything.
Right. So what if was supposed to be a one and done? Loki's supposed to be a one and done. These were all supposed to be just fillers. But you're right. The way this left off, it tied up everything, but it left the question is, where do we go to now? We know we've got Johnny. He's ready to go. We know who's going to call on him. I don't see anything. We know it's not going to be in Black Widow because that's a pre-done. Hey, Eric.
What's up, Eric? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So I think that I would hope they do a season 2, and they even have the new title card. The new title card at the end didn't say Falcon and Winter Soldier. It said Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Well,
so with that in mind, with U.S. Agent being established now, because she says, what we need is a U.S. agent, to call on. There's just so many stories that can be told. And with the second season, even if Sebastian Stan was like,
right,
I don't want to commit to a full season, but I'll make a cameo. And even if Anthony Mackie said something like that, like, I don't know. I guess all I'm saying is, like, they could do a second season and have, I guess they'd have to change the name, actually, if, say Sebastian didn't want to do a full season, because you can't really call it, Captain America and Winter Soldier if he's not going to commit to a full season. So let's say they both commit to full seasons. They get Wyatt back. They could easily just, oh my God, it could be so good. Eric says, I haven't watched anything Marvel's put out since Endgame. Is the guy in the picture the new Captain America? He is U.S. Agent. We kind of spoiled it for you there. Hold on, I'll full screen Dennis for you, Eric. That's from issue 350 of Captain America.
This is actually Captain America Steve Rogers at this point in the storyline. And this one is actually John Walker, who had taken over Captain America, but kind of mirrors the show actually mirrors the books fairly well in a lot of ways. They deal with the flag smashers and stuff like that. So it was an interesting story. The guy who plays it, Eric, is Wyatt Russell. It's actually Kurt Russell's son. And whoa.
Hey, don't leave out the other part of that mixture. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Come on.
Huh.
Goldie Hawn is the mother. Kurt didn't just pop him out of his dick and go, here he is. He had to fertilize the egg, Dennis.
Yeah, but see, now we have to get into Goldie's other kids, and now we're dealing with family tree stuff, which we
don't need to get into Goldie's other kids. This is her son.
Okay, so it is both of their sons, and he played it really well. He's got the physique for it. He's actually got Kurt's eyes and stuff like that. He's got a much bigger nose, but he's got some of the charisma that his dad has, just from because my wife loves Kurt Russell. So I mean, she looked at that on the first week. Oh, he looks kind of familiar, and I'm like, does he now? And it took her a little bit. She goes, why does he look familiar? And I said, well, picture one of your favorite actors. She goes, Kurt Russell? Yes.
Here's another appearance of Sam in the costume. Yeah, so I was so thrilled beyond belief that they introduced U.S. Agent. I thought that was just so cool. And right here, this guy from the comics, this is actually Bucky right here. So for Christmas, Courtney wants me to draw her Bucky in this costume, Sam in this costume.
Yeah.
And
All
I'm
right.
like, no problem.
So
And
we
of
don't want
course,
to give away too much for people who are going to watch this later. What are you going to give it for your CGC rating for the season?
for the season, I give it a solid 9.
Okay. Okay.
I go solid 9. And if you're wondering, this is the first appearance where John Walker puts on the U.S. Agent costume. So this
That's where
book
he
is
officially becomes U.S. agent.
yeah. So basically, what we're saying is, a year ago this was in the dollar bin, and now it's like $50 or higher.
Yeah, that's basically what we're saying. Yeah,
It's
all it
so
takes is
sad.
is a show. So
It's
I'm
it's
gonna
so sad that that's happening.
I enjoyed the show. It was so much different than WandaVision, which I also liked. I was disappointed in WandaVision's, ending, which you all know, but I liked the fact that we sat there and tried to figure out if it was Mephisto or whatever. I enjoyed going through all of that as fans. Which is what we all did. This didn't have any of that really. This was more like a straightforward movie. You know, we took the plot devices and we went in order. A led to B, which led to C, which led to D. The couple of twists that they thought were going to be twists in the show, I didn't think were twists at all.
Eric says, I've never heard of U.S. Agent before. Does his powers mirror Captain America? In in the TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the basic gist is there's this power broker character who enlisted this doctor to create more of the super soldier serum, and he creates a bunch of it, and the flag smashers, who are the bad guys in the show, all took some of the super soldier serum. There's like 7 of them or so, or no, there's 13 of them, because 20 vials were created, I believe, and there were 7 left. Anyhow, John Walker, who the government anoints as the new Captain America, wears the different costume and stuff, but he has no superhuman powers. He's just in really good shape. But he gets his hand on one of the vials of the super soldier serum and takes it. So by the last couple episodes, he has he. I don't think anybody is the equal to Captain America, because in First Avenger, that original formula was destroyed, and all the other, this is my take on it, all the other super soldier formulas or serums that were made after that, even what Bucky had, since it wasn't from the original doctor, they couldn't recreate it 100%. So Bucky's not an equal to Captain America. And so when US Agent took this serum, or John Walker took this serum, he's basically an equal to Bucky, is how I look at it.
Yeah, yeah, it was the super soldier serum. They really go into this in detail, because they talk about the fact that there were other multiple attempts at the super soldier serum, and they had done some back in the 50s. You get to meet another character from, I believe it was a comic book called The Truth, um,
Yep.
and it was pretty interesting. Um, I like where they went. I liked the show, but seriously, the character for me that stood out in all of this was Baron Zemo. I loved
Oh,
Baron
yeah.
Zemo in this. He shouldn't be much of anything, but he was just such a crafty, entertaining, good bad guy in this. He was just perfectly evil. I enjoyed his appearance in it. Um, I thought the action scenes were great. All the action scenes that they had, that you couldn't ask for a whole lot more. The Falcon was fantastic in his action scenes. I thought Bucky's storyline was great. You know, we got the Wakanda ties from the movies and everything like that. It brought forward everything that we were kind of hoping it would be. The issue that I have is it just didn't bring us anything more. It was good. It wasn't great in terms of I just wanted something more out of it. I didn't have the excitement every week when I woke up going, like WandaVision, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Is this going to happen?
You didn't have that excitement with this show?
Didn't have it. I mean, I expected.
See, I did. I thought this came across to me more like literally a epic. There were 6 episodes, so we'll say probably about 5 hours long total because they weren't all an hour long. And this really came across to me like one big 5-hour movie, and I was like, "Damn it! I really felt like why didn't I see this on the big screen?" Whereas WandaVision just felt like a TV show.
Right, but what I'm saying, I'm not arguing that. I think you're right. This played much more like a movie than WandaVision. My argument is this was a very straightforward storyline. There weren't many twists. There was nothing that you sat there and guessed wondering. Our biggest guess was, oh, are we going to get Sam's new costume that's just like Sam Wilson, Captain America? Are we going to get U.S. Agent? Are we going to get his costume? That was the big what we were hoping to see out of this. Is Zemo going to put on the mask? That is a complete far cry from, at least in WandaVision, where we're trying to unravel layers like an onion, you know, peeling it back, trying to figure out what the creators were getting at, ultimately to be disappointed nonetheless. But I like the series. I enjoyed it. It isn't a series I would probably ever pick up and watch again. The ending was, I'm not going to spoil what that is, was probably the best part where Bucky has to, you know, meet his demon. And I thought that was the most emotional spot in the entire series, and it was very well done. Yeah. I'm giving it an 8.0 on the 10-point scale.
But wait, you watched the after credit scene, right?
I did.
Yeah, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
By the way, this is what his shield looks like. So it's black, red, white, and then black in the center. So I'm really hoping that if they do a second season, that's what he gets.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they do. And maybe they decided they were going to do more on Disney Plus with the state of affairs with movies and people not getting that excited. But all in all, I'm glad I watched the series. It advanced the relationship between Bucky and the Falcon was fantastic. That's what kept me interested. Their camaraderie and yet their antagonism play off each other very well throughout the entire season. You just love, you know, the staring contest at the beginning was probably one of my favorite parts. Are you two staring at each other? You're like children. It was great, but you could just see that, right? So anyway, glad I watched it. I
don't know, Dennis. I don't think you are glad you watched it.
Hey, it's an 8.0.
I don't really think you are.
Yeah? Well, now I'll have more time to go watch some Attack on Titans.
Sounds like you're just giving lip service.
Wow.
Attack on Titan.
Wow, anime hater.
Why don't you just go watch One Punch Man while you're at it?
I have been told to watch that, yes. I don't think I have enough. That, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I have enough time left in my life to watch all this.
Good Lord. I could watch the season finale of this show again. In fact, Courtney and I probably will. We were like, God, that was good. We could watch that again.
It was good. I just don't think
This is from the U.S. Agent miniseries that came out back in 1993. Drawn by a guy named M.C. Wyman, who has at this time was doing a very big John Buscema type style in his art. MC has done different styles back. I don't know what he does now, but back then he did different styles. So the whole miniseries is kind of John Buscema-esque. I actually have the miniseries. I'm hoping it goes up in value, but for some reason I doubt it.
It was a good story. I remember it. I don't know if I still have it or if that, got with my purge stuff, because it was that, and same thing with like War Machine. I love the War Machine stuff, but at the time, it's one of those things where I look at it and go, would I ever read it again? So it might have been part of my purge.
Well, Dennis, for you, I will sell you 1 through 4 for the low price of $99.95.
Wow, that's better than
that is less than 25. That's less than $25 an issue.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Or I'll just
go
that's what dollar bins.
Oh, this is U.S. Agent. Maybe you didn't hear that. I don't know if they're in the dollar bins.
Because I think U.S. Agent's going to go right in with U.S. War Machine.
There was no book called U.S. War Machine.
Yeah, there was.
Was there? U.S. War? Oh, yeah, that's right. There was. I remember.
All right.
Yeah, so you're right.
On a side subject, something I guess we probably should talk about, because it blew up since yesterday. We talked about it. We did a impromptu cast.
Oh, yeah.
The other day, because Batman Fortnite was released.
Yes, it was.
We wound up getting our hands on a copy because we were just going to do a review on it. I'm not even big into Fortnite. We had a difficult time because most of the comic shops were sold. And then we wound up doing it because Andy pulled it up and it's polybagged. The reason it's polybagged is if you're a Fortnite player, it's got a code in the back for a Harley Quinn skin. And apparently there are a lot of people out there wanting this comic book. So some of the comic shops not only had sold out, but some of them were selling them for premium prices. Andy pulled them up on Wednesday for $75, and one was $116.50 when last we looked. Well, we kicked around what did we want to do with this comic book, because I kind of want to read it. Well, anyway, I don't play Fortnite. I cracked mine open. I took the poly bag, cut it open, pulled it out, and a friend of mine, she's got kids that play Fortnite. So I just gave her the code for her kids, and their kids, she sent me a screenshot. They were ecstatic. So I got a chance to review the book, and I did a quick flip on the book, and within 24, not even, it was 12 hours. I mean, I had 3,500 hits on it for people looking this up. It's such a popular book. So I did sit down and I did a full review this morning. So you'll be able to pull, go to our the Dennis and Andy show on YouTube, and you should find it and watch it. It was interesting, especially if you're a Fortnite a fan. But this book has gone stupid crazy that people are spending this kind of money on a comic book just to get a code for a skin for a game. I've not seen anything quite like this. So I'm glad I'm not a huge Fortnite fan, but there's a total of 6 issues, and I guess there's a code in each of the 6 issues for a different skin for the game.
Yeah, and I guess issue 1 and issue 1 and issue 6 have the coolest codes. I get, the most popular ones or whatever. Right. So I mean, I'll buy them just to read it. I haven't taken mine out of the poly bag yet, but I probably will this weekend so I can read it. Haven't decided what I want to do with the code yet. Maybe I'll throw it away.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Somebody might be upset about that.
I know. Dennis, what we also have to talk about. First Man, the graphic novel that is taking the nation by storm. Dare I say, the world by storm. And I can say that because I have shipped books to the United Kingdom. I've shipped books to Canada. I've shipped books to Germany, Italy, Australia, Japan, China. This book is a worldwide phenomenon. If you have not backed it yet, you don't know what you're missing. A 64-page, square-bound, graphic novel in all its goodness. You're saying, where did Andy go? He went right here because the books are right here. In fact, we don't need to see Dennis's face right now. We just need to see these glorious books. The First Man graphic novel, 64 pages, square bound. The program book, behind the scenes, making of First Man with art of First Man by guest artists like Alan Davis and Adam Hughes and Eric Larson. 40 pages of page layouts and stuff. Can be yours today. Books ship out daily. Go to the campaign. The link is in the description below the video here. You can back it today. It'll go out in the mail tomorrow. Let's just take a look at some of the good stuff. Look at that. I'm creeping up to 20,000. I cannot do this without you guys. The extra money goes to the second book, which I started drawing. We've got a perk where you can get the complete set. What's that, Dennis says? Well, Dennis, the complete set is the book with my cover, the book with the Bart Sears variant cover, and the program book. Or you can get just the program book if you're into that type of stuff. Or the printed book by itself. Or Bart's variant cover by itself. Or the program book and the book, and save $5. Saving you money. That's what I do. Check it out. Each character has their own bio page, just like the old Marvel Universe stuff. If you want, you can still get a head sketch from me so you can get some original art. There are sketch covers offered for sale as well, so you can get those. So definitely check it out. The link is in the description below. I appreciate every one of you that has backed it so far and everybody that will back it now. Dennis is back. He walked away.
I ran out for a couple of reasons. One, Eric made a comment. I guess that is one way to sell a comic book. That kind of entered my thought. I didn't want to come out and say it, but I think I agree with Eric on this one. With comic book sales in the big two kind of waning and stuff right now, I mean, they're trying to tie it in to generate some sales. And I think about it, if you've got 3 kids, each with a Fortnite game, because they're separate accounts, you actually need 3 comic books in order to get the codes. And when I was in there talking to the comic book store owner, it was funny because it was a lot of parents bringing their kids in going, oh yeah, do you have the Fortnite Batman book? And they're like, why, yes, we do. I've got one left. And he would hand it to him, and there was the mother buying it for the kids so that he could go home and put it on their account. So yeah, they're having to find unique ways instead of just putting out great comics. I did want to give.
You know what I'm thinking?
What's that?
I'm thinking for every issue of First Man sold, I don't have a code or anything like that I can put in, but Dennis is an excellent grader of comics, and he really knows his stuff. So for every issue of First Man sold, I'll put in Dennis's phone number.
That is true, which, by the way, came in handy. It came in handy. I'd love to see the spinner racks come back to the ground. Oh, I'm right there with you, Eric, man.
Dude, I would love to walk into a grocery store or 7-Eleven, Circle K, whatever, and see a spin rack full of comics. Oh my God, I would love that so much.
Yeah, I would too, man. I still remember as a kid, even when we were on vacation, we'd bike down. There was a dime store, and they had the spinner rack, and I would go pick up my comic books. I picked up Star Wars #1 right off the shelf, rolled it up, stuck it in my back pocket. Had no idea,
Way to go, genius.
And then you biked home with it in your back pocket. But that's how we got them. I did want to give a shout out, and I know Bud's not on right now, but at the convention, I'll probably do this a couple of times. It was on there.
Full screen.
Bud did a absolute, because everybody knows Dark Phoenix is my favorite character.
Dennis, we need last names.
Oh, Bud Root. Sorry. Yeah, it's
just saying.
Habit. I hear you, and I did. I said it. This is fantastic. He had done all of his commission work, and while I was out, recording, I did interviews with some of the vendors and stuff down there. Bud came out, and Andy had given him a comic book, X-Men, and he drew this for me. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal. Isn't that nice?
That's right.
It is.
It is.
It is. And I want Bud to know, this is what I told Bud, that I'm like, look, I'll put it right here, right above Andy Smith's Phoenix that he did for me.
I want everyone to know that as nice a guy Bud is to draw that for free, I did give Bud the comic to draw on.
He did. He did. And then there's one that Andy had done for me. Another awesome comic book. I do. I love the fact that Wolverine's here and she's standing right there because, that's just a great storyline.
Because she's going to take him to the bedroom.
That's right. So anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out. It was just awesome. It was a highlight for a fantastic convention that we went to, and kind of waiting for the next good one to roll around. There is that micro con here in Charlotte, which is they have it at a brewery, so you get beer just like this, and you get comics all in one day. Now that is one where my wife will have to drop me off and pick me up because chances are I won't be able to survive both.
Well, you know why? Because drunk people spend money.
That is absolutely. It's on Free Comic Book Day, which means it's just a great day. So I'm really hoping I can make this one.
I hope so too. It'd be fun to go to. Well, that is it for today, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Monday, what do we have coming up on Monday, Dennis?
Monday, we have Cult of the Dragon. You can go back and find, I did a quick flip and then a full review of Cult of the Dragon. And I got Rich Davis coming on from creating it. He actually reached out. He saw our review of it, and he reached out and said, hey, I would love to be on your show. So the guys were trying to figure out if anybody could make it on Monday, and Rich is going to be here. So we're going to get to interview Rich from Cult of the Dragon, which will be really cool. Some guys that I've never met before. So this is always fun when I get to meet somebody brand new that I'm not all that familiar with. They put out a good product. I really want to find out their origin stories.
All right. So that's who we'll be interviewing Monday night at 7 p.m. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, a fun weekend. It's going to rain here all day tomorrow. It's a 100% chance of rain. So
yep. And
I guess I'll be in the house.
I did put up a whole bunch of quick flips from the books that we got from our Wednesday show. So if you want, kind of take a look through it and flip it, hit the like, subscribe button, and leave comments. I've been getting a lot of comments about stuff. So we're going to be sitting down and buckling down and doing some reading and doing some full reviews.
Yep. So until Monday, we will catch you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.